Hey everybody, welcome back to MvM Live on Wednesday for our playthrough live stream. So, Kira's with us again today.
I know, I'm going to go for a streak.
Is that right?
Well, yeah, because I'll be here next week when we're going to be playing Aeon's End, and then I think the following week is PAX East, so I'll be gone. So you'll be on your own again.
Oh, it is PAX. Wow, PAX East is coming up pretty quick, isn't it?
But at least through then, I'm here, and we have Enchanters today.
Yeah.
We have a Kickstarter going on right now for the next expansion. We're going to be playing the previous one, Overlord, so this is an actual copy of the game you guys will get to see and kind of how the game plays. And then you can go check out the Kickstarter and see all the cool new stuff, like, which I'm excited about, ninjas and samurai and quests. I love quests. So I think I'm pretty excited. So this is the first time I have ever played this, so I'm excited to dive into it. But first, we have some minor announcements, like a winner from last week's live stream.
We'll jump right into that.
Yeah, let's do that.
We do have a winner from last week's live stream. And that winner is... Okay, let me try this one.
Funky Sai.
Funky Sai? I hope that's correct.
Funky Sai.
Funky Sai.
Email us at manvsmeeple@gmail.com, please. And, of course, we want to make sure we say thank you to our lovely presenting sponsor, Game Toppers, for the wonderful table and playmat we get to use. This week we stayed with Red.
We did. See,
for the blood of our enemies.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say that or not, so I was waiting to jump in.
I'm all over it. I'm talkative today.
It's been a couple weeks. You've had some off time. So, yeah, like Kira said, we are playing the second expansion, or the first actual expansion to Enchanters, and this is called Enchanters Overlords. The third one is East Quest, and that's on Kickstarter right now, like Kira said. So if you've played Enchanters before the base game, the Overlords expansion adds new stuff, new kingdoms, and enough that you can actually play it as a standalone. And I'm pretty sure that East Quest is the same way. You could just play that game as a standalone and not using the stuff from previous sets. But this is Overlords, so things are going to look a little different for those of you who have played the base set before. For example, one of the main differences, we have this Overlord that we are battling, and that is Sathi. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. The High Priestess, and
we'll just call her High Priestess because I think you butchered it.
I probably did butcher it. I'm sorry. My pronunciation is bad. And then we are defending the Asylum Library, which I am going to just call Arkham for the stream. I know that's a copyrighted thing, but Arkham. So the edition that we have, the Kickstarter edition, came with this cool leatherish playmat, and we have our attack and defense trackers. And for those who have played Enchanters before, you'll know that you always start the game with two things. You start with your fists and a basic enchantment. Well, the expansion changed that. Instead of starting with a basic set that's exactly the same, we get to choose. We are both dealt 2 banners and 2 classes. And you're going to get to choose your banner and your class, and that's going to form the first card in your tableau. So this is a tableau builder.
We already know which one I'm picking.
Which one do you have?
Gnomes.
Wait, and you also rogues.
I know. I have an unhealthy obsession with gnomes and rogues. So here we go.
That was random. I didn't pick those out for you.
Good job, Brian. I don't even care what the other 2 say. I'm just picking those for the sheer fact of what they are.
And so we're going to be using these as the starting cards in our tableau. Then we're going to be able to buy cards from the row here, the journey track, and we're going to buy cards to add to our tableau. And these cards are going to give us attack or defense, which we can use to fight monsters or to battle against the Overlord in defense of Asylum Library. Or we're going to be able to use the abilities that are printed on the cards. Now, as you build these tableau out, you're going to be stacking these cards on top of each other, like so. And so only one ability is ever going to be active at once. And so as long as you keep that ability open, you're going to be able to use that ability over and over again. But as soon as you cover it with another card, it's gone. And you're going to want to cover it because you're going to want to build out those passive bonuses. The other thing you can do, other than buying a card, I know
Amazon banners. It's like
Amazon's and Olympians.
It's like Alexa.
It's like
Alexa.
Well,
okay, I have to interrupt. I have to interrupt you because people are talking about smelly cards. Why are there smelly cards? Do they actually?
Oh, they smell like... These are pretty nice cards.
They smell like cards.
They're saying that just so we do this on camera. It's a trap.
Like new cards.
People are taking... Gator Dave's out there taking screenshots of
I'm sure he is. It's a good one for you, buddy. All right.
I can tell a new game just by the smell of the card.
I need explanation, people in the comments.
Yeah, explain to me what's going on with
Sorry,
these cards.
continue.
All right, so we're going to be defending this Asylum Library. And there's one more action that we can do, and that is to rest. You can basically go back to the village to rest, and a variety of things are going to happen. For this one, we're going to be able to spend 2 crystals to increase our combat when we rest in the library. And then we're going to, every time we take an enchantment, we get to heal 1 and take 1 gem crystal. And then also, when we rest, we get to take 3 crystals. Now, resting is a way to replenish your funds so that you can buy more of these cards. Now, in the base game, when you rest, that's all that happens is you just take the rest action. However, now we have an Overlord. Every time you rest, the Overlord is going to attack the village. And you're going to discard the card that's in the lowest track.
The free one, of course.
And based on which symbol we're discarding, the Overlord is going to do something different. So you can kind of see what the Overlord is going to do as you're planning your rest. So
neat.
Yeah, I think that's really all we need to know. We're going to be keeping track of our attack and defense here, and our abilities are going to be here.
And so we're going to stack based on the icons, correct?
Yeah, I haven't chosen mine, but I almost think I want to be the Amazon Banner of Summoners because Amazon lets you summon things to your doorstep.
Yeah, I think that's fitting.
I do have
Although
assassins.
you do have assassins, that makes me sad, but I have rogues, so it's okay. So gnome banner, it was mechanically woven, and that's why it ... symbolizes your lack of morals.
Oh.
If you put these two together.
You're supposed to put them together to make a little story for yourself.
Yeah, so it was mechanically woven, that's why it symbolizes your lack of morals.
This says, an Amazon's towel that works as a mobile summoning sign. Now you just need a sacrifice. So basically, wherever I carry this towel, Amazon knows its drones will deliver to me wherever I am.
You have to sacrifice to the Amazon.
Money out of my bank account.
Sacrifice to the Amazon.
And Amazon will deliver me.
So I get a victory point for every 2 anvils, and after using X, other players lose.
You rest.
Okay, after using rest, other players lose the money.
You would do that. You would take the one that hurts everybody else at the table. So these are going to be our first 2 cards for our tableau, but we're going to be building up. So eventually these might get shoved off camera, but their bottom abilities are always going to be active. You'll notice they don't have any actual actions. So the only action we have available right now is to buy from the row, take this one to cash in our gems or crystals for combat, or we can fight the Overlord. And we are not ready to fight the Overlord.
We're not prepared for that.
Overlord has 6 health. So.
We'll tell you guys what's on the cards because there is a lot of cards, so the text offline.
All right, we just went offline for a second.
The Overlords took over.
The Overlords just took over the stream. We just went, I don't know what happened. We just went offline. We got a little alert popped up and was like, hey, going offline.
I think.
So hopefully it doesn't happen again. That was super weird. But I don't know exactly at which point of me taking this cloak we went offline, but I'm taking the cloak. I already paid for it. I'm going to take this cloak and put it here.
It seems to be buffering a lot.
Now I can do any of the free actions I have available. On a journey of 3 or more, heal 1. I don't have any, so that was 1, 2, 3, but I can't heal. I have no damage.
Make you keep your stuff up there until you need to move.
And then my summoner says I can discard a monster to gain 3 attack. Unfortunately, I don't have a monster either. So I cannot do any one of those actions, so that's it for me.
Okay. I see some people saying buffering. On our end, it says excellent connection. It did actually drop, and we did see a loss of connection, but right now it says excellent connection. So you might just be a refresh if you haven't, since it dropped, and that might be why the buffering is happening. Hopefully it goes away, but thanks for sticking with us. All right, so now it's... You done?
I am done.
You done.
Yep.
All right. No, obviously I'm going to be looking for anvils. Those seem important.
Actually, not quite done.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'll get it together, buddy. All right. Ooh, lots of anvils. And I can only buy 1, right?
That's correct.
So the harp, I'm going to do this because this gives me multiple things. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 gem on this leather card and move on until other things.
Hopefully we're back. We cut out again. During that little cutout, I ran just really quickly. Internet's working fine here for us. So I don't know if you guys are having some issues still. We're getting some error message popping up from YouTube, so I don't know what's exactly going on. But we're going to power through it. We're going to keep doing the stream, and hopefully everything will work for you guys watching us as well. So
I bought some armor.
Kira bought some armor. I bought a cloak. It's my turn now. So I'm going to... Let's see. I want an enchant. I am going to take this of experience because it's free. This is going to go here, and it's going to give me, so I have 1 defense and 1 attack. And this says, after taking an enchantment, which I just did, take 4 crystals. 1, 2,
Crystals.
3, 4, or magic, or whatever they're, yeah, the crystals. So I got 4 crystals. I could turn one of those crystals in for a combat and a defense. I think I will do that. So I'm going to turn in 1 crystal to increase my attack to 2 and my defense to 2.
So now, is it now reads this and this? So it's boiled, dyed, studded, and it symbolizes my lack of morals?
Oh, I didn't even think about this. Mine says it flutters tastefully and lets you experience life to the fullest.
I'm enjoying the flavor text.
I do like that they have these.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
And I like that these cards come together, like the Cloak of Experience. Like, it's a kind of a fun little...
So these are only 2 stacks we'll be building. We won't have a third
we'll have a
one.
monster stack once you start fighting monsters. Yep.
All right. So I am going to keep getting anvils because those are good for me. And there's no ability here, so there's nothing wrong. And he's free. So now it's not easy to find the scabbard for a sword that symbolizes my lack of morals.
Oh, that's
everything.
true.
I'm just not going to build up the eyeball.
Symbolizes your lack of morals.
Everything.
Basically.
And so I can spend a gem for 3 swords.
All right. Are you going to do that?
Do I need to do that now? Yes, I'll do that now.
All right.
Because I got for freezies.
So we have an event. This is something new that came with the expansion as well. Now we have these events mixed in with the rest of the cards. This is a bridge toll. Attached to the farthest away monster. All journey costs are increased by 2 until this monster is destroyed.
So people are asking, is this a 2-player versus game?
Well, so yeah, I guess we should talk about what we're doing. So as we're building our tableau, we're basically just like any kind of deck building or tableau building game. We're looking at the victory points printed on our cards. At the end of the game, when this deck is empty, we're going to tally up who has the most victory points. And you're going to get a lot of victory points from fighting monsters, and you're going to get victory points from fighting the Overlord, and then a lot of these cards are going to have victory points. And like, for example, Kira has one that scores her points for every item she has. So she's really focusing on that.
So I totally tuned out for half a second because Gator Dave was talking about gnomes, and you know what happens. So how do we, what triggers the end game?
When we're through this whole deck here. And you notice this deck is made up of entirely of 2 player cards.
I did know that. Okay.
So
I thought
in
you
a
said something
4-player
else.
game, the deck is going to be much bigger.
Cool.
Now, in addition to this Overlord's expansion, the Kickstarter for the last game also came with the Odyssey expansion, which Odyssey turns it into a co-op or solo game where you play against the Overlords. So we're not doing that currently.
Nope.
All right, can I fight any of these things? I can fight. He only has 1 health, but he does 6 damage.
Why did they stack?
Because it was the event that came out. All journey costs are increased, so that costs 5. I think I'm going to kill him. All right, so I'm going to pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I have to pay the 2 extra. So I will kill this goblin. All right, so the goblin looks for my attack. I have attack points equal to or greater than the monster's health. I have 2. He has 1. Now, the monster is always going to do damage back to me. He has 4 damage. I have 2 defense. I have to take 2 wound markers. Now, these wound markers are negative victory points at the end of the game. I currently have 2 negatives. So this card, that bridge toll is out of the game. Now I have my 3rd row, which is monsters. So I have this goblin. He's going to steal 1 from a target player. I'm going to steal 1 from you. And then I'm going to spend that 1 to increase my combat to 3. Cool. Oh, Queen of Thieves.
I know I don't have enough gems for her, but...
It costs 4 combat to defeat. Oh, you have 4 combat, don't you?
I am rolling in combat, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get more now. I only have 1 gem because you stole it from me.
You might need to... I only have 1 gem too, though. So if you rest, we're both going to have to rest.
I'm going to take this for my 1 gem. Give myself an extra defense.
I kind of want that.
Target player discards top eyeball. Bye. Later, friend.
I really thought about using.
It's not easy to find a scabbard for a sword that keeps the magic away.
Now I have a cloak of summoners. That's fine. Do I want that harp for 1 or that alchemy? When your turn begins, take 1 gem. Sure, and it gives me 2 combat temporarily. But what it also does, since I have a cloak of alchemy, I have 2 combat strength. One of those is temporary, so I'm at 5. And after taking one of these, I get 4. So I'm going to take 4 crystals. Ta-da! 4
Yay!
crystals.
I'm resting.
Now I have money again. All right, so first of all, let's slide these down. All right, so when you rest, you're going to get 3 gems or crystals. But then, so we're going to look. Let me grab it. I'm sorry, I'm crossing over you. So whenever we rest, we're going to do this. She always knew she'd become the Pope when she grew up. Oh, she wants to become the Pope. That's evil.
No, she is the Pope.
Oh, she is the Pope. The Pope.
She always knew she'd be the Pope.
What's this? High Priestess.
High Priestess. She's a Pope of
All right,
sorts.
so we're going to get rid of this card.
Okay.
Since it is not a monster or a dragon, she doesn't do anything. So it's only when there's a monster and a dragon for her.
So does that mean we don't shift down?
Everything is going to shift down.
Okay. I mean, wow, we lost a harp. It was
worth
worth
a
point.
Yeah, but if we rest again, that monster's going to trigger because
of him?
Yeah, and I only have 5 combat strength. He has 6 attack.
I know, and I only have 2 defenses.
He deals double damage, though.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm not touching that.
I'm staying away.
I can fight the Queen of Thieves. That's about all I can do. So I'm going to fight the Queen of Thieves. It's going to cost me 2 gems. Sorry, Kira. I know you wanted the Queen of Thieves, but I'm going to beat her and bring her to my side. All right, so she's going to cover my goblin.
Sounds aggressive.
All right. When my turn begins, take 1 gem.
I'm just getting ahead of you on
this. Now, the Queen of Thieves says discard this card to steal 3 gems from a target. But I want the victory points. 1 victory point for every 5 money I have at the end of the game.
Do it. Fine. I'll just rest again.
I think that this is more valuable for me.
Okay.
All right. That's me.
All right. All right. Fine.
So far, we're staying connected. Oh, and the unicorn is out.
I know. I can't handle most of what's out here. I only have 3 gems. I only have flip. Flippity flip. It's all monsters from here.
It's a lot of monsters right now.
I have to get the defense and add more to my defense. Discard this card for 5 shield.
Oh, nice.
Or I get a victory point for every shield. So this gives me a temporary shield, is that right?
Once that's covered, that'll go away.
Can I discard it now just to give me 5 shield?
You could.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm taking that.
I got a little discard.
All right, there's another discard. Now it's up to 7.
Wow, that's pretty dang good.
So I was at 2.
You can fight most of these monsters without a fear. An enchantment of protection, but it costs 5. I only have 4. I really want this enchantment of protection. How much money do you have?
2.
So I can
back off.
All right, so I'm gonna rest. I'll take my 3. We're gonna get rid of this ogre, and it says something happens when a monster goes away. It says take 1 wound or lose $2. I'll take the wound. That's for both of us.
I'll take the wound, I suppose.
All right, negative.
How many wounds till we die?
None. They're just negative points.
Victory points. Okay. Fine.
And if you notice, as we're turning these cards, you're going to see different card backs. Now, for experienced players, you can kind of predict what's coming because we're using 4 different decks. We just took the 2-player cards out of them. We're using, I don't remember exactly, unicorns for sure. I think I use liars.
So I can't do enough damage to kill this guy. What do I do if I want to take him? I just can't.
You have to be able to kill him. He's going to sit there until one of us can get 7 combat.
Frig.
I know. He's juicy.
Well, I have 4, so I'm going to spend my 2 to do this monster.
He's going to attack you for 5, but I think you have enough to...
I have 7 defense.
Oh, he attacks all players? I only have 2 defense.
Oh.
So I'm going to take 3. Wow, that's rough.
Bait the calf. That'll show him.
That is really rough.
It's kind of hilarious.
He's going to give you 1 point for every defense you have?
Yeah.
You have got a little defense engine going.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
You've got a money engine or something.
No, I just have some money.
All right, you have money.
I really need, I think I need to
All right, so should we have been doing something with this?
Nope, those are just, those are, after taking, after taking an enchantment, you can do something. Heal 1 and take 1 gem. Oh.
I should have done that then.
I should have done that too. I didn't even think about doing that action.
Go ahead and heal that and
I've
take a
taken
gem.
1 enchantment, but I didn't have any damage.
2 gems gives you sword. Okay, cool.
Alright, I'm going to spend 3 gems. I'm just going to set them here for now. I don't want you to get this of protection, so I'm going to take it. So I'm going to get one of these when my turn starts. So now I lose my 1 combat.
Ryan, you get a gem at the beginning of your turn, somebody said.
Took it.
Okay.
I lose my 1 combat, but I gain 2 defense.
Are these for me?
No, these are for me. Because whenever I play an enchantment, I get 4, 5. So I'm going to take 2 plus 3, so that's 5.
All right.
There we go. All right, another event. A time paradox. Each player shuffles. Each player shuffles their top monster into the adventure deck. If a player has no monsters, they shuffle something else instead. I can't say the word shuffle. So
Poop!
Both of our... We're going to get shuffled in.
The High Priestess, Jeremy. We're fighting the High Priestess. All right, I'm going to then be into the top. It said into the top. You're shuffling the whole deck.
It says shuffle into the deck.
Okay. I thought it said the top of the deck.
Your top guy goes shuffled into the deck.
I was hoping he wasn't going to be that far gone. I'm going to take on this gray dragon.
You have 7 combat?
I do, because I'm spending a gem to get 3 swords.
Oh, nice.
Take this dragon. I'm going to defeat that dragon. All players take 3 damage, though, but it gives me 11
That's
points.
an action you can take.
Oh.
You don't have to do that if you don't
I'm not doing that, and I'm getting 11 victory points and being happy about that.
That's pretty dang good.
This is my gray dragon in all 50 shades.
Whoa.
That's what it says on the card.
It says in all 50 shades?
I am dismayed because I built this little defense engine and then my defensive monster went away.
I no longer get one from the start of the game, but I can steal one from you. Do you have a gem?
No.
Oh, dang. All right, I'm going to spend 1 and fight this unicorn. I have 3 combat, and I can protect from the 1 defense. So this the unicorn is going to come hang out over here, and it's going to heal me for 3. That was well used.
Cool. I'm going to take this goblin monster.
You were just going heavy on those monsters.
Because he only has 4 attack and only 1, and I've got 7 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Also a good drink. And I can steal 1 from a target player.
Oh,
Can I use all these actions?
Yeah, those are all the top ones.
Discard a top eyeball.
Man, that one is really mean.
It is.
I should have just taken it. Oh no, I'm sorry. The down is when you play it.
Oh, okay. Then I can't do that.
The over arrow is like this one is.
Yeah, I can do that anytime. I thought that seemed a little too powerful.
Does seem a little powerful. I had to double check.
I wanted badly to harm Ryan, though. Clearly, I am fighting dragons and goblins. Ryan is fighting unicorns.
I fought a unicorn and it healed me, but I still have.
But it is your turn.
So we're gonna flip this. It's another event. Trapped item, attached to the farthest item. When you take it, you also take 4 wounds. That would be the short sword.
Cool.
Ouch.
I'm not taking that. All right.
Bandit. Take 3 gems. All the players lose 1 gem. The gem of healing. When you rest, you can pay a gem to heal an additional 2. I'm gonna take, I think, of gold for 2 gems. So I'm gonna take it for 2. I'm doing this enchantment engine. So I'm taking of gold.
Fighting
it's gonna give me
unicorns.
1 of this and 1 of this.
Okay.
Whenever I take 1 of those, I get 4, and our Asylum Library gives me 1 more, so I'm going to take 5. So here's 2, 3, 4, 5 gems.
Neat. All right.
I think so.
I'm going to fight this werebear, and I'll take a damage.
You're going straight up victory points, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Fighting. Well, it's a free fight, too, so I only have 1 gem.
So I only have 5 combat. I could fight that bandit, though. So that's going to cost me...
So, up here.
Yeah. He's a 6.
Monster. Take 1, lose 2. That's if a monster goes away?
Yep.
Oh, if we rest. All the other players. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to rest probably soon.
I'm going to use the... So the Asylum Library says I can spend 2 combat...
Yeah, 2 gems, to get
combat.
1 combat.
So I'll do that by 1, up to 6, and then I'm gonna use this discard any monster to gain 3 combat. Goodbye unicorn. You're not doing anything for me now.
Aww.
So 6, 7, 8, 9 combat. All right, I'm going to. The action I'm going to take is to fight the priestess. So she's at 6 and she's doing 3 back to me. I've got 5. So I'm good. So basically what happens when you fight the Overlord, you're going to take one of the reward tokens from her. And the reward is different for each person you're fighting. This one says you'll get 3 victory points per reward token and a gem at the start of each one of your turns.
Okay. So if I take that second one, the game is over.
No, she's just dead.
She's just dead.
Yeah,
All right.
Don't replace it with another Overlord or anything. It just ends the game. Ends the Overlord. I don't think you replace it with another Overlord.
Because I'm seriously considering doing that because I don't have any gems and I don't feel like resting and taking hurty things. So I'm going to hit her. She done.
Let me make sure that we don't...
She's not very strong.
She's not very strong.
You have to take a hit, though, when you fight her. Did you see that?
1 damage?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will also take 1 damage for fighting her. Take my crown.
All right. Do I want that short sword that's going to give me 4 wounds?
And she's done.
I really don't want to replace my cloak. I really like this cloak.
This says take. Rest,
Yeah,
take
when you
3
rest,
gems.
take 3 gems.
So I should have taken 3 earlier
How
when I
many did you
rested.
take?
1.
Oh, I thought you took 3. I don't know.
No.
But I'm going to get 1 at the start of my turn for this
She
crown.
is a weak Overlord. I took 1 because you said it was 1.
Yep.
It says after that, take 1. That's the one I took 1. I didn't realize you also took 1 for resting. That's
I take
why.
3 for resting.
I didn't see that. I only took the 1 for the eyeball.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So that puts me there.
Do I want that gem of healing? Sure, I do, because it's going to cost me 2, so I'll take the of healing.
That's a weak Overlord.
Are
Are you sure we don't get another one?
Positive.
Okay.
I'm going to lose an attack and a defense because I'm covering it up. But I'm going to gain 2 defense back in its place. Whenever I rest, I can spend a gem to heal an additional 2. Because of that, I get to take 5 back because 4 from my cloak. I'm liking this, but I'm not able to take any other items, which it's kind of limiting me. I have a ton of enchantments. I now have a Cloak of Healing.
Cool.
It flatters tastefully and needs a prescription from a cleric. I have a prescription cloak.
Ooh, this red dragon is a lot of points, but it's going to give me a ton of damage. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to pay 3. Take on this.
2 damage for every defense you have?
Yep. So it's 14 damage?
That's 14 damage.
Taking it.
All right, so here's a great chance we're going to get to showcase. So take 4. Because we're going to show off another new thing that came with the expansion, and that's wound cards. For every 10 damage you take, instead of you trading that 10 damage basically for a wound card, and that wound card is going to sit off on somewhere in your tableau, and it's going to have an effect for the rest of the game. Now, if you heal, you have to heal all of your tokens first, but once you've healed your tokens, if you can still heal more, you can get rid of the wound card and trade it back into 10 wounds, basically.
Okay.
So here's your wound.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. You have to tell me.
Just a guy.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's for the randomizer.
I'll take it.
There's your wound. I'll shuffle. I don't know why that...
He looks like he's worth a victory point.
He might be worth a victory point. That's not bad. Some of these are worse.
Yeah. I mean, he's still 10 negative
Still
points,
10 negative
right?
points.
Yeah. So I got to get rid of him.
But that's not bad because he's actually only 9 negative points.
Right. Okay.
Ooh, a backpack.
It's back to you.
When you rest, take 5 gems. Oh. But I don't want to lose my cloak. Do I want to fight that bandit? Take 3 gems. All the players lose 1 gem. Of leeches. After defeating a monster, heal 1. I kind of need that. I kind of want that. I'm going to spend 3 gems, which I'll set off to the side because I'm going to take... I went from of healing to of leeches. After defeating a monster, heal 1. I'm not doing that right now, but do I lose any? I lose 1 defense and get 2 combat instead, so I'm up to 10 combat. However, it's an enchantment, so I get to take 5. So 3, 4, 5. I am just building on this money engine. Taking that cloak for me, I think, was... Oh, and I get 1 at the start of my turn from that thing.
Move this over so...
Oh, so I have a little bit more space. Thank you.
Sorry. All right, so now...
Who wants to wear a cloak of leeches? This looks gross.
Am going to... Now, I should be getting a gem at the beginning of each of my turns, right?
Yep, now you are, yeah.
Because I did that was 2 ago, so 1, 2 for this turn. And then I'm going to spend this to heal 8, and you get to heal 2.
Oh, thank you.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you'll take 8 back from this, basically.
So I'm at 6, 7, 8. Got it.
Nice, because you turn that 10 into, you heal 2 off of it. All right.
All right.
Well done with that. Ooh, chainmail. Just straight up 2 defense. I like this of the wolf. It gives me 2 combat, but I have to take 6 wounds to do it. I need to fight a monster.
I need more anvils.
I'm going to fight the giant for 2. Well, I get 1 at the start of my turn, so I'm just going to pay 1 for it. He attacks all players, so we're both going to be attacked for 5. I have 5 exact defense.
I have 7. I'm fine.
All right. Whenever I defeat a monster, heal 1.
Very nice. All right.
I'm healing.
I'm going to take another anvil for 2. I get 1, so I'll just pay 1 for it and take this backpack.
I kind of like
Gives
that
me
of the
another
wolf,
defense, and when I rest, I'll get to take 5 gems.
Oh, nice.
Plus, it gives me a temporary increase in my...
Oh, it's like Cthulhu over here. Give 4 of your things to other players. 4 of your wounds to other players. I don't have 4 wounds. All right. I'm going to get 1 at the start of my turn, so I'm going to spend 3 for the ogre. Now, he deals double damage. He's doing 6. I have a defense of 5, so I'm taking 1 damage. He's going to turn that into 2. However, whenever I defeat a monster, I heal 1 of them. So he's going to come hang over here in my little tableau. I still have my Cloak of Leeches, though. I'd like to get something off of there. Hey, Kira, here's your Of Thieves. After resting, steal 1 from another player.
Cool. I'm going to rest, and I'm going to take 5 gems in addition to my 3.
So this is going to go away, but nothing happens because we don't have the...
Is that right? I take 5 plus the 3 I normally get?
Yeah, so you'll get 8.
Cool. I dig it.
Yeah, that's a good way to...
Put 1 back.
It's a good way to get some gems back when you need them. The
Yup.
Cultist of Evil. Give 1 of your wounds to another player. Not worth a lot. I really want... Man, it might be time to say goodbye to this cloak. It is time to say goodbye to the cloak.
Plus 1 cure at the start of my turn?
Yeah,
of this,
that.
that's
And
right.
I get 1 at the start of my turn, so I'm going to pay 1.
Thank you for the
for
reminder.
chainmail. I no longer have the cloak. That little engine is gone.
Oh.
But I get 2 defense. Each ring in the chain contains a spell that sucks really hard. All right.
You know, he talks so slowly just to annoy you. The tree man.
Yes, that's true. He does.
Never leave your loot behind with a backpack that keeps the magic away. Let's see. Of the wolf. He looks fun. I want points, though.
6 damage. We get 2 strength, though. 2 attack.
I like this for free. He's going to allow me to take 3 gems. And you lose 1.
I lose a gem?
Yeah. Plus, I get a gem for the beginning of my turn.
2 back here, and then I get 1 at the beginning of my turn. Let's see. I think I'm going to attack...
Did you take your gem at the beginning of your
I
turn?
did.
Okay.
I'm going to attack that Jin. This thing seems kind of crazy. So it's 4 to attack him.
Take 20.
Yeah, but when I defeat him, I get 20 gems back. Every other player gets 5.
I'll take 5.
So I'll take 20.
Thanks. Thanks, bud.
I get to heal 1 for doing that. You're welcome.
All right.
Jin's grant all of the witches.
All right, I get 1 at the beginning of my turn. Oop.
Oh, fire. 2 to gain 1 combat for every defense you have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
points.
Wow, I gain 6 combat.
I want points. I'm looking for points right now.
I don't think this thing flips over. I'm at 10,
1,
7.
2, 3, 4. There's 4.
I'm not sure if 12 is the most you can get for each one of these. It might be.
Other players take 2 damage. Boop.
Ouch. Okay. I'm going to have to fight more monsters to get rid of that health. Of regeneration. When your turn begins, heal 1. But then I lose my after defeating a monster. I think that's actually better, but it costs 5? That's a lot. After using rest, steal 1 from every other player.
How many wounds did the Jin do? 7?
7,
And you have
which I
7 defense. Yeah.
Which is lucky for me. I kind of want that fire, but it's going to cost me 4. It's going to cost me 6 to use it. So I'm going to take 3, 4 to take of fire. I no longer, so I lose a combat, gain a combat.
Ooh, you lose a shield.
And then I'm going to spend 2 combat, or 2 gems, I'm sorry, to gain 1 combat for every symbol I have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that puts me up to 12. So I'm maxed out, I think, with I'm pretty sure I maxed out with combat. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Spend 1. Since I get 1, I'm spending 1 to take thieves, which I'll go here. Never leave your loot behind with a backpack that opens all kinds of doors for you. That seems like good advice. He's going to increase my shield and my combat.
It doesn't actually say if there is or not a limit to how much combat you can have. But the thing only goes up to 12, so I'm guessing that might be the max.
I see. All right, you're up. Yeah, the art in this game is fantastic.
I really do like the art in this game. Lose
It's
all
not the armor
gems,
that's black.
take 3
It's
gems.
my soul.
Wow, that dragon. I think I want that great old one. So I get 1 gem, I'm going to use it. I'm going to fight the great old one. Give 4 of my wounds to other players.
Thanks, homie. That puts me over 10 again.
I only have 3.
Oh, that still puts me over 10 because I'm at 8.
So then 9, 10. So then
Trade that in.
Trade that in for whatever that card is.
2 points.
Crushed foot.
Cannot fight monsters with less than 3 hearts. Okay. Well.
Nope. New event. Disenchantment. All players must discard 1 of their eyeballs.
Does it matter which one?
You get to choose. I'm going to get rid of this of alchemy. I'm going to lose the combat that would have given me.
I'll get rid of
technically
anti-magic. Just going to lose 1 and 1. So this goes away then?
Yes. What do we have? Another Cultist of Evil.
All right. I'm going to spend 3 because I get 1 at the beginning of my turn to take on this gold dragon. And yeah, I'm just going to keep fighting dragons. Lose all gems.
Yep.
But then take 3. So.
And all the players lose 3?
And all other players
so I need
lose
7
3.
back. 3, 6, 7. That was rude.
It is.
Plus on my turn, I'm going to get 1 gem.
I'm gem heavy. I didn't need them that bad. All right.
Well, I like that Black Knight. What do I want to do? The Cultist of Evil?
I just had that Black Knight.
You know what? I'm going to do the of Wolf. I'm going to take 6 wounds, but...
Rainer's asking if we've played any of the other Enchanter sets. I have not.
I have not.
This is my very first go. I think some other people in the comments have, though, so be sure to jump in and let them know. All right. I think I will... So I gain 1 at the beginning of my turn, so I'll just spend... Actually, I'll just gain my 1, and I'll take this monster, because I can defeat him.
Yeah, because he's 4.
Give this to another player.
Nice, I'm at 7.
All right.
All right, these are all going to come down. I'm going to take this of regeneration.
Okay. You lose a defense.
Oh, I do lose a defense. And I get a gem, so I actually get a gem this time. I'm going to cross over you. Oh, the unicorn is back.
All right. Bandit, Cultists of Evil. Where are the points at, y'all? It looks like with the Black Knight.
The Black Knight has less than 3 health.
I could do another Cultist and then give another one of mine away and get rid of this and go back to 9, which probably makes the most sense. So I'll do that. So I'll spend the 1 I get at the beginning of my turn to bring on another Cultist. And I'll give you 1. I'll get rid of this homie.
Yep. I'll take 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Beginning of my turn, I heal 1 and I take 1.
Looks like we've got about
We only got a little bit left
15
to go.
cards left, maybe. All right, so
Take
you're
1
done?
wound for each wound you already have. Oof. No, I've just started. I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
spend 4. I'm going to fight this unicorn.
Did you get your gem at the beginning
I
of your
did.
turn? Okay.
That's immediately going to heal me 3. All right, I'm feeling a little bit better about where I'm at right now. Oh, another unicorn.
Yeah, I don't have, well, I'm up to 4. That'd be 5. I can't fight him, though, can I?
You healed yourself.
Oh, that thing went away. That's
Yeah.
right. All right, I'll spend the 5 to take the unicorn and heal 3.
Crown. Discard this card to take $7.
1, 2.
I'm going to spend 2, including the one I would have gotten at the start of my turn, to take this pickaxe. I'm going to gain 1 attack, which I maxed out, and 1 defense.
Okay.
Oh, and I heal 1 at the start of my turn.
Okay.
I like that.
Let's
Pickaxe
see.
of regeneration.
I can fight another monster. Because I only have 1 gem, so I will do that.
You could rest.
I will do this, and I will take 3 gems, and you lose 1.
I lose a gem.
Mm-hmm.
And here's that Queen of Thieves back again. I'm going to spend 5. Well, I'll spend 4. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll spend 5. And then I get 1 at the start of my turn. Oh, plus I heal 1 at the start of my turn. I'm going to take this Queen of Thieves.
This looks like an event.
Attached to the furthest enchantment, whoever buys it loses all money.
There isn't one. What happens?
Then nothing. It goes.
Okay. Axe. All right. Gain 1 at the beginning of my turn. And I will... Ooh, that's tough. Like, I want to take this because of the points, but it's going to give me wounds for my wounds, which means I'm just going to double. I'm going to double my wounds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
at 12.
I'd be at 12. I'll do this one. All other players take 2.
2 what?
Damage. Yep.
So close. All right, I am going to rest, actually.
Okay.
So when I rest, I didn't do that last turn. When I take a card that's farther than 3, I heal 1.
Yep.
Plus, I heal 1 at the start of my turn. Then I'm going to rest. So when I rest, I just get 3 gems.
Oh, I should have healed 1 when I took this.
3 gems
That's
for
right.
resting. Then I'm going to, when I rest, I can discard this pickaxe to gain 11 crystals. So I'm going to do that, 11 crystals.
All right, my turn?
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got some decent money now. I don't know, man. That's tempting. But I'll take this one.
Are you taking the crown?
I'm taking the crown. And then I'm not planning to discard it. So now, granted, I lose my little rest ability, which is kind of a bummer.
I liked that crown. New event, Stormbringer. Attached to the farthest monster. After resting, all players take a wound until this thing is dead.
This is the farthest monster.
Oh, you're right. That is a monster. Sorry, it was gold.
They're all monsters.
They are all monsters.
Okay.
All right, at the start of my turn, I heal 1. And I gain a gem. Oh, another Queen of Thieves? Oh, it's 5, though, to take that. All right, I'm going to do it, though. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 to take the Queen of Thieves. When I take a card that's that far over, I get to heal 1. Uh-oh. So we'll play the card, and then we have to remove every card from the row, too. So once all the cards of the whole deck are gone.
Okay. So it's my turn?
It is
so
your
I will
turn.
take 1. I will take the werebear on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you have 8 defense? You probably do, right?
Do, yes. Now, granted, I should have lost 1 combat there, though. All right.
All right.
All right.
What do we got? Only a couple more cards left. Do 1 damage to every player for every 2 combat you have. That seems really good. I get 1 at the start. I'm going to spend 2 more. So I will buy this axe. It's an item. When I buy it, deal 1 damage to every other player for every 2 combat I have. So that's 6 damage to you.
Okay, so that puts me up at 12.
Yeah.
So I'll keep 2 and give me a... I'm sorry, that puts me up at 11.
11. So
Yep.
here's your wound.
Okay.
Wounded knee. So you cannot go for the 5th or 6th card on the track.
Cool.
Which pretty soon that won't be an issue at all.
Right, so I'll get my gem to start my turn. I could discard this and get more gems, but...
You have a lot of victory points of those monsters, Kira.
I think instead I'm going to rest instead of doing anything up here. So I'm going to take my
This will go
3.
away. Everything slides down.
Okay. I get to steal one. Boop. Hi. Thanks.
So I'm going to fight this because I have no wounds. It says take a wound for every wound you have, and which is none. So it's just a free card for me, basically.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I will take, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take this long sword, and I would have just gotten a gem at the beginning of my turn anyway. Yeah. So that's going to increase me 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right. I'd get a free gem, so I'm going to spend 2. So I get 1. I'm spending 2. So I get 1.
Is there a solo for this? I think there is, right?
So with this Overlord's case also came Odyssey. Odyssey lets you do both co-op and solo. So co-op you can play up to 4 players, or you can do solo mode. I'm taking this helmet. Goodbye axe. Helmet lets me trade in 1 gem for 3 defense. I will do that right now. 8, 9, 10.
Okay. I'm going for the easy money here. I'll take these goblins and steal one of your gems.
All right, then I guess all I've got is...
free. So you can give me one of your wounds, but you don't have any wounds, so I don't get any more.
All right.
So I've still got 11 wounds, though, so that's a bummer.
So that is it. So what we're going to do to score, first of all, we're going to look and see if there's any glory points given by our location.
What was my final thing? No pin is mightier than a sword that opens all kinds of doors for you.
Mine? A helmet of regeneration. Ram into your enemies with a helmet that moisturizes your bones.
Experience points that run toward you.
So our Asylum library did not give us any victory point condition at the end of the game. It just gave us that enchantment.
So we have 3 for the crown.
The crown was worth 3 points. That's correct.
So 3, 4.
So let's see. 3. Are you counting up all your points?
5, 6, 7, 10.
So, making little stacks of mine. Thank you. This is how I always count points in games. It's just easier for me. Oh, let me put these so they're on.
67 minus 11.
It's 67 minus 11. So that's 55, 56?
Yes, 56.
I had 10, 20, 30, 40. I only had 42.
66. Yes.
So 42. That's it. Yeah, you had a lot of points from all those monsters. So this was 1 point for every 5 gems I had, and I had 3 things that did that.
Are gems
so
worth points?
No.
Oh.
But mine made them worth points. I had 3 things that made them worth points, and I just ended up only with 16. I was like, man, if I could end with like 30 or 40 gems, but I didn't. I started that gem engine. I never should have covered up my cloak. That was giving me that all those monies.
No, you notice I didn't go real heavy on this for a while.
Yeah, I got it. So
I went monster heavy. Let's just talk about monsters because this was worth 2, so it was really, I added the 2 and then I subtracted the 11, but I had 5 points, 11 points, 2, 11, 1, 1, 3, 9, 2, 3, and another 5. So I had some, and then this one was 1 for every 2 anvils.
You definitely had a lot of monsters.
I didn't go heavy on anvils.
I didn't go heavy on monsters.
I like it. It's simple.
I was trying to build an engine and it didn't quite...
Give me the ninjas.
It didn't quite come to fruition. So that was us using 4 different decks. I had talked about that. The unicorn. So we got the unicorns, the blades. I think we had the lamp. So that was like the genie and everything. And then our last one was the goblins. And that's why we saw so many goblins. So there's like 12, 15 of these different kingdoms that come in this box. And there's more in the base set. And there's more in the expansion that's coming out now.
So they're asking us in the comments. So this is everything in the box. It's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. There's some stuff that's not in the box that I like. There's a ton of locations. I put the stack of locations where we can't get it, but it's like that thick.
Sure. And so
and the overlords as well. There's a ton of different overlords and locations to use.
So the comments are asking about the take that being divisive. I mean, I look at it kind of... So I was just playing Terraforming Mars app the other night, and I was playing against my husband, and I was like, I can use these things that are mean, but I don't have to. Like, I don't have to buy them. I don't have to use them. I can sell them back. And I think this game probably has the same thing. If you don't like playing that way, don't play that way. But if you're playing with somebody who likes playing that way, if you don't want to play that way, you probably just tell them up front, let's not be jerks. I mean, I'd say it's far more take that-y in a 2-player game than it would be in more, unless people gang up on somebody. But obviously, there's going to be times where, and I enjoy that. I enjoyed screwing with you. That is part of what gives me joy in playing games against Ryan.
But I never felt like the take that was what lost me the game. Like, it was never like a crushing blow of there goes all my progress. It was just like, okay, lose some gems, take some extra wounds, whatever. There's ways to deal with that in the game. So I didn't ever feel overwhelmed by the take that. It's definitely here. And I think that different sets of cards, different kingdoms they're called, are going to give you different levels of take that. For example, that dagger, there's probably a lot of take that in this dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And the goblin probably too. Like, so I would imagine, they're a little different based on what you're wanting to do. So that's Enchanters.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, I have, this one was steal, after I rest, I steal one from you. After resting, everybody lose one. That one was going on all the time. I didn't make you do that, so you should have been one more short.
Which one?
After resting.
Yeah,
well, all other players lose one. I messed
really
that up.
Affected me overall.
But overall, I would have won by maybe another point.
Right.
At most. Well, you would have lost by another point, really, is what that means. But, yeah, so that's Enchanters. Don't forget to comment. Even if you didn't watch this live and you're watching it in the replay, we don't pick the winner till the day before. So you have all the way up to then to enter to win.
A whole week to watch, so.
Yeah.
Please watch.
Watch and definitely check out the Kickstarter and see all the ninjas. And the quests and pirates and stuff. But like ninjas and quests and samurai and awesome things in the new one.
And
so
new overlords as well, new locations. So
all good
take a look
stuff.
at the Kickstarter page. But guys, thanks for hanging out with us and watching us play Enchanters. One of you guys will be playing it soon. So we'll see who wins, right?
Yes. Cheers.
Yeah. Take care, guys.